Good afternoon. Thank you for each and everyone for being here with us today. I'm Amira Barsi, a senior executive. We are having also here Mr. Ryan, the regional director of the EIC Energy Industrial Council, and we have also Mr. Micheal, the director of trade and investment at British Embassy Muscat. Let me first congratulate you for initiating the upcoming EIC Connect Oman. We as a business gateways really so proud to be part of this one of its kind event here in Oman, and to be associated as well with the EIC UK. So let me first ask Mr. Ryan, since this event is going to happen in 7th of Feb at Oman, can you just give us or tell us a little about this event or EIC Connect Oman?
Thank you, Amira. So EIC, the Energy Industries Council, is an 80-year-old organisation. We celebrate our 80 years, in fact, just around about the time that we will be commemorating Oman Connect. We have 800 members, and we are the UK's leading energy trade association, and we're in the top 10 globally for the energy supply chain. And we're delighted to be bringing Oman Connect for the first time ever into Muscat. And this is a big event that we've done numerous different places, from the US to Malaysia, to the UAE, to Saudi, to Qatar. But Oman has certainly long been on our wish list for a period, and we're delighted to be collaborating with organisations like the Department for International Trade, Business Gateways, PDO, EDO, OQ, Petrofac, Shell, BP, and many others to bring this collaborative event into Muscat. And what in essence it is it's one event that a number of supply chain UK and other companies can come along and find out what is happening in Oman at this point in time. And I'm sure over the course of this we'll discuss what is happening, because at the moment, for me, there is an absolute wealth of opportunity. So it's a great start to the new year to host this event, and I cannot wait to be over in Muscat on the 7th of February.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. Now, Mr. Micheal, UK and Oman have enjoyed a beautiful relationship across to the business and across to the lifestyle over decades. So can you just, we have a few words from you about this, and how or what is your role to support the development of trade between UK and Oman?
Thank you so much, Amira, for the opportunity to explain. So you're right, UK and Oman have a long-standing wide relationship, and that has borne fruits for both countries in trade and investment. At last count, UK investment accounted for 47% of all foreign direct investment into Oman. So we really do have a lot of big and small UK companies operating here. But our role in the embassy, what we always say is our business is your business. When we're talking to UK companies, we are funded by taxpayers. We are here to help companies prosper internationally, and also help the Omanis prosper by trading with our very quality UK companies. And we see business happening in every sector, in every area. We can't help everyone though indirectly, so we try and help most people through ways that level everyone up. So things like the free trade agreements between the GCC and the UK, the sovereign investment partnership, market access barriers, these are all ways we engage directly in the embassy to help all companies prosper, almost level up everyone. But there are some areas we try and get more actively involved, and the EIC event is an example of that. A while back, when I started in my role almost a year ago, I did a lot of conversations with UK businesses and how they see the Gulf and how they see each country's economy differentiating from the others. So how does Muscat compare to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Riyadh, Doha? And we got some really interesting answers when we asked a variety of firms. And three main things stood out for those companies on why Oman matters so much in the region. The first one of those was logistics and shipping. So the fact that geographically, the range of deep sea ports, the location of those, the infrastructure, they see that something that's completely unmatched in the region. And the ecosystem that stems from that is unparalleled. The second key area was digital and data, and the reason why they picked on that was the large abundance of Omani graduates who are studying computer engineering and linked subjects, but also from an infrastructure side, the deep sea cables that connect down in Dauphin Salalah to various parts of the world, to East Africa and beyond. That means if you're thinking about data parks in the future, you've got a major advantage here compared to neighbouring countries. But the main one that was said time and time again, the third key benefit was energy, particularly energy transition, green energy, and the future of decarbonising hydrocarbon industries. And the reason that was mentioned was threefold. One was people look at Oman's policies and what they're promising, so net zero by 2050, the enthusiasm to create the new companies like Hydron very successfully and very efficiently. The second key element was the number of UK companies here already, which I think gives UK ecosystem and supply chain companies more confidence, more networks get involved. And the third big thing, which I'll always oomph up, is the geography of Oman. So if you're getting anyone in the room who's talking about decarbonisation, green energy, hydrogen, they will see the ingredients here as magic. Your winds, your sun, your proximity of space to where the offset customer in future will be, which might be shipping for hydrogen. They see Oman as having all the magic ingredients that will take wherever energy goes in the future to the right space. So that's why we are so passionate here about anything energy, and particularly helping UK companies get involved.
Mr. Ryan, could you please just tell us how EIC Connect Oman is going to support companies from UK, and why do you feel this one of its kind event which company in Oman must not miss?
So I think Michael set it up very nicely there. Just the wealth of opportunities, first of all, across the energy sector in Oman, which EIC Oman Connect is going to hopefully showcase across the entirety of the day. As mentioned, the country's in embracing the energy transition. There's a lot taking place in the green hydrogen economy. It's all about relationships, and our job is to get the right people in the room for these UK companies and others to network with. And what will happen is, or what we hope will happen is, it will encourage these UK companies who are looking at Oman as a potential export destination. Because I think, as Michael says correctly, there are a number of currently competing export destinations, but hopefully we will have Oman there, or it will encourage them to invest further, do more business in Oman than they are already doing. The idea being, over the course of the day, we'll have 8 sessions. So these sessions will be structured to talk about what the main opportunities are for the supply chain. You'll have some contractor briefings, so it will be great in terms of making introductions to people who perhaps might find it hard to speak to these companies because everyone's extremely busy at the moment. You'll have 12 different speakers, 3 networking events over the course of the day, which is essential because we want people to be having these off-table conversations, these conversations that will maybe stem from presentations. And we're also delighted to have an evening reception, which is kindly being put on by the Department for International Trade the evening before, on the 6th of February. So with that, at the moment, we're expecting in the region of about 80 attendees. This is going to be an event that will have, hopefully showcase the best of what Oman has to offer in the energy sector, and the best of the UK supply chain coming there to find about these opportunities and how they can have a positive impact therein.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan. Mr. Michael, what is your view on what Ryan has just defined, and what do you think UK companies can look forward by visiting Oman?
Well, I could talk for endless days about what they can get in wider Oman, and I do hope people who come and visit will make the most of their time here and stay a few extra days to experience Oman. But for the conference itself, I completely agree with what Ryan said. 3 things there stand out to me, which might make this more advantageous than other events elsewhere. And one is the right contacts being in the right room. So I cannot underestimate how this event is going to shape together all the various key decision makers, the right range of organisations, meaning that the contacts we made are the right ones. The second one is, I think delegates will get a sense of the pace of work here and the pace of change. I mentioned hydrogen earlier, and the Omani government went from a royal decree to explore creating a hydrogen entity to actually launching Hydrogen Oman, called Hydron, only about 6 months after that royal decree came out. So the pace here really is going quite fast. I think the third key thing maybe link to that point there, is they'll get a lot of the key commercial data. They'll have the opportunity to talk to businesses here already. They'll get to hear about timelines, budgets, and it won't just be a talking shop where people are talking hypothetically about transition. I think the phrase I always use for events is, if you can't sum up the purpose of an event in one sentence, it's not worth having the event. This is not such an event. This event I'd sum up in the one sentence of, you will get to meet the key decision makers who are making decisions and actions in the short term, and you can be part of that. So top marks those who attend, and I look forward to meeting the delegates at the evening reception on the 6th of February.
Mr. Ryan, Mr. Micheal, thank you very much for such useful insights. So, Mr. Ryan, is there anything you would like to add?
I would just encourage anyone who hasn't already done so to book for Oman Connect. It is the first time that we've held this event. We purposely held off doing this until we were back doing face-to-face events. I think already we've got a tremendous program. You'll be able to find that on the EIC website, which is just www.the-eic.com, and go to our events page. You'll see the program with all the various people that we've spoken about here. The evening reception the night before. It is a great opportunity to network, and echoing what Micheal said, the landscape has drastically changed in Oman, and for the better over the last few years. The energy sector has completely evolved during that time as well. So I think it's important, if you think you know Oman, I think it's maybe perhaps time to think again. Come in, because there are a lot of new companies, a lot of new opportunities there. The support that's been given by the advisory committee, who I would like to personally thank, which includes Sanjeev from Business Gateways, has been very good in terms of shaping this event so that we can make it the best possible event for all the delegates in the room. So I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible there in person, and if you haven't done so, please go ahead and book now. There is still time to secure your place.
Great. Mr. Micheal, do you have anything to conclude with?
I'd only emphasise what Ryan said. If you're on the fence about coming, hopefully you'll make the choice to come, and I'll see you on the 6th of February. And I'd also advise anyone listening to, follow UK and Oman, which is the embassy social media pages on LinkedIn, Twitter, elsewhere. Just make sure that going forward, if you find success in Oman, you can be kept up to date on all the wider activity we're doing in case it's relevant. Just like to thank you as well, Amira, for your the opportunity to be interviewed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan and Mr. Micheal, and I really wish you good luck with your upcoming EIC event. Thank you very much.